Hello, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm very happy that you are here. Let me ask you this question. Do you always find yourself to agree with the utterances or actions of people every other time? Of course, there are some times you may disagree. Why? Simply because you have a different or a more confirmed opinion of what they are saying. In today's video lesson, fancy video lesson, I am bringing you 9 phrases that are used to express disagreements in fancy. Please don't go away. The lesson comes up right after this.
Subscribe to Apple Multimedia for more. Yeah!
Welcome back. I have gathered 9 disagreement phrases in fancy for this lesson. Let's look at this phrase that expresses disagreement in fancy. We say, akohwa, akohwa. In English, we say, it's a lie. Now, a sentence to help you use this phrase to express your disagreement. Zoro kenzi, akohwa. Zoro kenzi, akohwa. Or represents the pronoun for the person who is lying, whether he or she. Orika means saying. Za orikenzi. What he or she is saying is the lie. The next phrase. Inyedam not say. Inyedam not say. So in English we say, it's not like that. Inyedam not say. Inyedam not say. A sentence to help you with this phrase. Let's say, for example, you saw a friend's father's car moving and you told a colleague that that is maybe Kojo's father's car, and the friend would have to disagree with you, right? So in fancy, we say, Inyedam na ne hye no te. Inyedam na ne hye no te. His car is not like that. Now this phrase, Inyenokwa. 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 What does that mean? In English, we say, it's not true. It's not true. Or, it's not the truth. It's not the truth. So, Fancy says, Inyenokwa. Inyenokwa. Let me give you an instance that could cause this statement, this phrase of disagreement. For example, someone can tell you that, I heard you bought a brand new car. You have to debunk that statement if it is not true. What do you say? You say, it's not the truth, or it's not true. So in fancy, we say, Inyenokwa. Inyenokwa. Or you can say, Onyenokwa. Onyenokwa. In this instance, someone is saying something that you totally disagree. And you say, Minyewo nyadwen. Minyewo nyadwen. In English, we say, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. So, Minyewo nyadwen. Minyewo nyadwen. Let me give you an instance. Let's say someone who does not believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And the person says that Jesus is not the Son of God. But you would want to disagree. So you say, I disagree with you. Menyewo nyadwen. Me is a pronoun that is referring to me, Wo is a pronoun that is referring to you, and adwen is the mind, literally the mind. It means my mind and your mind do not agree. I don't agree with what you have in your mind. Literally. So when we translate this, as you can see on your screen, it is I disagree with you. Let's look at the next disagreement phrase. To help you with this, a friend said to you, this man eats rice every day. But there are a couple of times that you saw the man eating a different dish. So what do you say? You say in English, that's not always the case. So in Fante, we say, "Nyɛ dam na ɔte de biara." Nyɛ dam na ɔte de biara. Or you can say, "Nyɛ de biara na ɔte dam." Nyɛ de biara na ɔte dam. When someone is telling you something, but you are not sure of the answer, the correct answer, neither do you believe what he or she is telling you. So you kind of disagree in a question form. In Fancy, we say, Ijida. Ijida. We say this in English, are you sure? The literal translation of this phrase of disagreement, Ijida, to English is a bit funny. Let me try to help you with this. Ejita, A referring to the person, it's a pronoun. J means collect. Z is eat. And the R that you see there expresses the question nature of this expression. So, do you collect and eat? But that's not what it means. To collect and eat means to accept something, right? In English, the correct translation. To accept ijita, are you sure? Literally is, do you collect and eat? But that is not what it means actually. So the translation is what we have just given you in English. Are you sure? This one is a direct opposite of the disagreement phrase we just talked about. Ijita, do you collect and eat? But this one, the person is telling you something, but you are so sure of an alternative answer, different from what the person is telling you. So you say, Minjinzi, Minjinzi. So the literal translation of this is, I do not collect and eat. I do not collect and eat. But it's not about collecting something and eating. So, however, in English we say, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This word, Gizi, is believe, to believe something. So, Gizi, but when you split, it means collect and eat. J, collect. Z, eat. So, Jizi, when you put it together, it means to believe. A similar way of expressing this is Minjintum. Minjintum. Me is referring to me, a pronoun that is referring to myself, right? J is collect, like we've already talked about. Ntum, to means to put. To, mu is in. So literally, minjin tumu is I don't collect and put in. I don't collect and put in. That is the literal translation of minjin tumu. But the proper translation of this disagreement phrase, minjin tumu, is I don't accept. I don't accept. There are people who always exaggerate issues, matters, or they jokingly make some expressions that are actually untrue. For example, they see someone and they say, "You are very beautiful. Today you are the most beautiful woman in the whole world." This utterance, it's cannot be true, and it's a joke, right? Exaggerating as well as making a joke. So we say something to this individual. What do we say? We say in fancy, or sawara. So you see, the woman who that expression goes to feels a bit happy in as much as she knowing that it's a joke. They say, "Hey, awa, or sawara." So A is like surprisingly making that sound. A or wa, it means you, or sewara. So in English we say it's up to you. It's up to you. But in fancy, when you say it in fancy, the expression is more kind of fun and full of joke, or sawara, awa, or sawara. So you see the woman would tap the man, "Hey, awu bra kojo," or sawara. It means mentions the man's name. Maybe it's called kojo. And brother, here in Ghana, we shorten it called bra. You say, "Hey, brother kojo," or sawara, boy, something like that. Or sometimes maybe a man will say that, "Hey, you are so beautiful. Tomorrow I'm going to buy you an iPhone." And the girl is unsure whether to believe what the man is saying or not to believe. So she smiles and jokingly taps the man and say, "Hey, brother, could you? I was Sawara." Then they can even add, "Hey, Nsoyampa, is it true?" Or they can go back to this disbelief statement and say, "Are you sure?" Ijita, like that. This is where we bring these selected phrases that are used to express our disagreement of people's actions and their utterances in fancy. Please, if you have more phrases that you think expresses disagreements in fancy, please let us know in the comment section. Please, I believe you have really enjoyed today's lesson. You may want to watch other videos on this channel because this channel has a lot of lessons in Fante. Fante lessons on the channel. It's not the only one. We have a lot of them. Please take your time and scroll through the videos and get yourself educated with this very language. And I'm not the only one who comes here occasionally. We have other equally good teachers or facilitators in this language here on the channel. I want to have a leave of you, and I hope strongly we'll meet again on another interesting lesson here on the channel. Until we meet again, this is Fante Phrases. The channel's name is Apodel's Multimedia, and my name is Machechrini Apiemensa. Alright, catch you at another time here on the channel. Bye-bye.